Hello and welcome to Astral Magic Academy's review of 44 Seals of Solomon. My name is Anita Mohan and I am going to explain to you what this workshop is about. When I was planning this workshop, many asked me what are seals. So I realized that many people don't know what are seals. Seals are signatures, okay, and they are made of some divine names, some powerful names, some numbers, some geometrical calculations. So they have a particular power, and they were the property of King Solomon. Now people asked, who is Solomon? Then we have to start from the story of Solomon. Solomon was a king of Israel. He was the second son of King David of Israel. So that is King Solomon. He was a man who was very rich. He had a lot of powers, and among his powers, he had some exceptionally magical powers. So then the question came about, how did King Solomon get these magical powers? Magical powers were given to King Solomon by God in a dream. So King Solomon was a good king. He ruled his kingdom in a very good way. He looked after his people. He built the first temple in Israel for the God of Israel, Yahuwah. So the God was very pleased at that time, and he appeared before Solomon in a dream and asked Solomon, what do you want from me? So Solomon immediately said, without thinking, Solomon said, I want great wisdom to rule my people in a better way. God was so pleased that Solomon did not ask anything for himself. He could have asked for a immortal life, like a life where he will never die, or he could have asked to kill all his enemies. But he did not ask anything like that. He asked for only one thing, and that is wisdom. And for what? Wisdom to rule his people in a better way. So God was so pleased that he gave Solomon a lot of riches, all the wealth, and he gave him a special power. Now that is the whole story about what is the special power. He gave Solomon a gateway, an entrance into another world which is above the upper world. It is a glorious realm where angels, demons, spirits, animals, birds, reptiles all live together. And God gave Solomon the permission to go there and rule over them. So Solomon could go there. Whenever Solomon could go there, the inhabitants of that world, they looked upon Solomon like God, and they obeyed him. Solomon could make them do anything he wanted. So they were like at his beck and call. They were happy to do anything Solomon wanted. And after this, Solomon's name became more and more powerful, because the demons used to go and collect gems and precious things for Solomon from places that were hidden to the rest of the world. They would collect all kind of things, all kind of riches for Solomon and bring to Solomon. Another thing was, in Israel there was no water at that time, and Solomon had a lot of plants and exotic trees and plants which needed water. The spirits and the demons used to bring him water, because that was what Solomon wanted. So like that, he was all the time he was happy with whatever the spirits and demons could bring him, because he could make them obey him. Now the reptiles, the birds and the animals that lived there, they just walked into Solomon's palace kitchen asking to be cooked as food for Solomon. So they were so happy to give him anything. And all this was done with the powerful seal. Solomon had a ring on which there was something engraved on the ring, and that is the power Solomon had over all the demons, all the creatures, everything in the upper world. Now these seals, these emblems, they are 44. For each purpose there is a seal, there is an emblem. So that is what Solomon used to command these demons, spirits, etc., angels, all that. They only understood that symbol. That is why when Solomon commanded, they listened. So that is what we are going to learn in this 44 Seals of Solomon workshop. Now about the workshop is a 45 days workshop where I will be sharing one seal a day. So on the first day you will get free, 3 seals will be given to you free. All those who want can come on Zoom. The workshop is for 45 days and each day after that you will get 1 seal each. So the first class is on July 15th at 7 p.m. on Zoom, and you will learn 3 seals absolutely free. Then you can decide whether you want to join the rest of the class for the next 41 days, which will be a paid workshop. Now at the paid workshop, I will have a 3 days gap before I start the paid workshop. That is, on the 15th is the free workshop, the day 1 class, and after that 3 days there will be time for you to decide and pay for the paid workshop. So when you come for the free workshop, you will get an offer price for the paid workshop, so that you can take up that offer and you can decide to pay or not to pay. If you don't want to pay, you cannot continue. If you pay, you can continue and learn about all the seals, all the rest of the seals which will be taught. And the seals have a method. Each seal has a method to be charged. So that is, you need to charge the seal. So each day you will make the seal along with me on Zoom, and you will charge it for your use. So that is how the workshop is going to be. It is a 45 days workshop. And another thing is that every day you will have class at 7 o'clock. It's a small class at 7 o'clock, maybe 30 minutes of class, 7 to 7:30, and you will get lifetime access to recordings. But there is a condition. You have to be present for the class on Zoom. If you miss the class for 2 consecutive days, like if you miss the class today and tomorrow, then you will not get the recording. It's very strict that way. Total duration of the workshop is 22 hours. For lifetime access to the recordings, you must have a minimum of 18 hours attendance. I'm very strict about this. Your attendance will be marked each day. So if you are interested, you can contact me on the WhatsApp number given on the screen there. Contact me and book your slot for the free workshop and also for the paid workshop.